Hello everybody, Spirit Gaming here, and today I would like to make a video on the new dungeon, the Bright dungeon. I will be doing a solo run as a free-to-play player, Blade Master, without any deaths, and I will be actually using only the Mitou form to show you that this dungeon is pretty easy, although the bosses, some of the bosses are quite random and maybe you will die on them, but it's okay. You guys, I know you guys will do good. So first boss, he will jump immediately, so you should use your EX shield immediately. After that, at 4 HP, he will throw a barrel. When he does throw that barrel, you just got to run to your spawn point, and you won't get hit by it at all. Then you want to, when he gets to 3 HP, he will do an AoE, but it's not gonna hit melee units or people that are standing near him. Only the outer side he will get hit. At 2 HP he will throw the barrel again, and also I want to mention you can jump over the fence. And another thing is, as you can see here, I didn't really have to. I had enough HP to actually beat the boss with this amount of HP, but if you're lower than me for some reason, you can just jump back and heal up. It's not a big problem actually. At 2 HP, as I said, he did throw the barrel. He will jump again. And at 1 HP he will use that big AoE again that you won't get hit by, and you can just kill him now. Before he dies he will probably jump again, but that's why he will drop right. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this boss, and until we get to the fire trap I want to mention something to you guys and thank you all for 200 subscribers. It does mean a lot to me. I get motivated even more with each subscriber that I get. Also, I started streaming yesterday, will stream tomorrow night as well. The stream went very well, and thank you to everyone who watched it and will watch it in the future. So yeah guys, let's just go on with the video. That's all I had to say. Again, I said thank you a lot and I appreciate it a lot. So now, before you get to the fire traps, you want to use and place the excited talent for your C rank talent, and before you go through the actual flamethrowers, you can use your EX shield ability, and basically you will have 3 seconds on invulnerability. I messed up right here. I should have used it earlier. As you can see, I have enough time to not get even hit, but I messed up a little bit and got hit twice, I think. But you won't die even if you don't use it. Right here, easy parkour to get to the secret chest. Not very hard at all. Wait for you to go out of combat before you pull the actual bridge, and when you get the when you open the actual box, the actual secret chest, you want to use a feature that's gonna be used a lot in this dungeon, like very much. You want to go to settings and use the get unstuck button to teleport straight to the spawn point, like on the middle, on those fire thingies right there, you can see. So yeah, and like this we will save quite a bit of time, and we can actually go straight to the 2 bosses. So that's a pretty easy method to do that. Right here you want to first focus a lot on the green tree until he starts to regen, but before we get to that, use your EX ability when he gets, like, when both of the bosses get very close to 4 HP. I messed up, I used it way earlier, but you can actually use a bit later, the EX ability a bit later, and you won't get hit by anything. And the red tree, after he jumps like that, he will actually use a slam ability on the ground, and after he uses the slam, as you see, there's a green shield like thing on the right of the screen. That's basically from the red tree, and if either of the trees stay in that, they will heal up like a lot of HP. So you want to lure them out at 3 HP. When the green tree hits 3 HP, he will spawn like these little bombs, green bombs, and they will come after you. If they explode, they do a lot of damage. But as you saw there, I was in a lot of trouble, and I went to the furthest point from spawn, used the unstuck button again, and basically I was safe. Right now I'm running around to heal up and waiting for the green tree to start staying in one place. As you can see here, the the message pops up on the screen and he will just stay in one place and won't hit you at all, but he will regain HP, and you then don't care about that because the trees, if they're so low, like 1v1, they won't kill you. Like, it's very hard to die from them. You can actually dodge these jumps, but if you have lag or you just don't want to bother with it, you don't have to, because after you kill this boss, he will drop a healing rune, and that's gonna be enough for you to kill the second tree as well. Right here I messed up. I started running around for a bit to try and get a bit of HP, although you don't need to, because as I said, when you kill the red tree, you will actually heal up a lot, and that's gonna be enough HP to do that. This red tree won't hit you at all. Actually, it's pretty hard to get hit by it. He just swings around with that tree trunk, and if you go behind him, he won't actually hit you. As you see, my mistake, I even wrote it out. I took a lot of time, and both of the trees actually started hitting me at the same time, which isn't the worst thing in the world, although it would have been easier if I just killed them one by one. If you're ranged, it's easy to 2v1 them, like really easy, but as a Blade Master it's quite harder actually, because you can't kite them. When the boss hits 2 HP, the green tree, when he hits 2 HP, he will do that massive AoE again, but you will see an indicator, red indicator of the range, so you can easily dodge it, or you can just use your EX ability, and then at 1 HP, he would throw like a bulb at you, which will spread into a lot of thorns, a lot of roots, and you just want to, when he starts the animation, just jump behind him, so you won't get hit a lot. But those roots, as you said, those thorns will actually travel across the map, and they will hit you if you stay on the same side that he used them on. So just jump behind him and you will be good. Right now, after you open this chest, next up is the cat, the black and white cat puzzle, the same puzzle as in the light dungeon, the first dungeon in the game, and it's pretty easy to complete. Right here, you want to have Excited definitely equipped, and whenever you get to around half HP, you use the get unstuck button. So you don't care about his HP as much, you care more about your HP. And that's when I messed up. I kinda used the Audachi form for just a split second, because I used auto for just a split second. You will see on the next time I use the unstuck feature, but I think that doesn't count, right? I didn't do much damage at all. Right here you want to actually equip the Royal Fire EX. It's gonna do a bit more damage DPS than Scorch. For the last HP of the boss, when you kill him, he will spawn like 4 fireballs, and even if one of them goes to the center, the boss will respawn with 5 HP again, and you definitely don't want that to happen. Right here, I forgot to mention that the unstuck feature has a 1 minute cooldown, so you actually want to wait a bit before you go in battle again. Right here, I get him down to like around 1 HP, and that is when I actually use my Audachi form. You will see right here, but it's just for a split second, guys, so don't get mad at me. This is still a Mitou only video, so yeah. I use the unstuck feature, and right now you don't need the excited ability anymore, excited talent anymore. You just want to kill the boss and also the fireballs as soon as you can. So do not let the boss respawn actually. Otherwise, this boss is pretty easy with this method of completing him, of beating him, so you probably won't have any trouble if you are quick on your fingers. And yeah, right here I fell through the ground, and basically didn't expect that, but it happened, I guess. I saved my EX ability until he dies, and as you see, those fireballs, they don't take that much damage, but they do take quite a bit of damage. When they get close to the center, you can actually use an AoE ability and kill them off easily, even without the EX, but excuse me, the EX ability helps you a lot. And if you already have completed this boss, you don't have to do this, but I just did it for the sake of the video. It's sped up a lot, so you guys won't mind, I hope. You just want to jump in and jump out as if you get low, but you must kill those guys to open the actual chest. So yeah, it's a pretty boring process, but you kinda have to do it, I guess, to get the chest if you haven't already. This is by no means the most efficient way to clear this dungeon, guys, but it's still fun to see that a free-to-play player can use only the Mitou form and complete it without any deaths. The last boss I want to mention is pretty random. I wasn't able to figure out any pattern that he has, so you just have to go with your own, I guess, instincts and dodge everything that you can. I do mention though that I do want to mention that whenever you see a purple thing appear on the screen, either run or use your EX ability or you will die. Like, you don't have much options. Like, he did damage through my EX shield, which is first time I have seen that, and nothing ever has done enough damage to heal me through that ability. So yeah, after that you just want to run around. The boss will actually heal up if he chases you and you don't do any damage to him. But I have seen that if he does recover the HP, on the HP that he has recovered already, he won't use the purple stuff and won't one-shot you. He will use the other abilities that he has, but he won't use the purple abilities. So it's gonna take a bit of a longer time to beat him, but you won't be in much trouble. Whenever you see the boss transform into Chime again, you do not want to attack it at all, because you will heal it instead of dealing damage to it. So yeah, don't attack it. I saved up my EX ability again, but the Chime guy appeared again. Right here, my HP wasn't recovering, so I had to buy a reserve potion again to just reset the animation, I guess, because I wasn't able to get healed. I just run around and hit. Whenever he uses the purple ability, you just want to attack him, and that's basically the way to beat this boss. I feel like that there is no other way to beat him. Whenever you see a pulsating ability, a pulsating purple ability that's under him, he will reach anywhere you are. So if you are close to dying, use your EX ability or you will die definitely. So try to save your EX ability for the most important times, guys. That's the other thing I want to mention. But anyways, it's a kind of a random boss and annoying boss, and it's gonna take quite a long time and running around and a lot of reserved HP, but it's not the hardest boss in the world. You might be able to just shred through him, damage him a lot, but I went with the safe route and used Excited as my talent, which basically reduces my damage by 40%. Otherwise you would have been able to kill this guy faster. But as you can see, this was my first time soloing the dungeon. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and bye bye, guys. See you on the stream tomorrow.